Hey everybody, this video is going to show you some of the basics of accessing Canva, which is where you will design your read-alike bookmarks. And it will also show you how to use some of the tools in creating your bookmark. So the first thing you'll need to do, and you've noticed that hopefully I have already done this. I've gone to and clicked on the canva.com link that's in Google Classroom for you. You may need to create a free account. You can do that simply by using your school email and password. And then once you're in, you will notice at the top left there are tons of templates for you to use. Everything from an Instagram post to making Valentine's Day cards. And under the category of education, if you look down, second towards the bottom, you'll see bookmarks, and that's where I'm going to take you. And these bookmarks, as you know, are going to help promote not only the book that you read, but books that are similar to the book you read, so that if other students have read the book that you have, it will suggest some other books that they might like because they are the same genre or similar writing or type of story. So there's a couple ways you can create your bookmark. You have many pre-made templates you can choose from and put your information in, or you can start from scratch. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. That's usually what I do because there's always something with every template that I want to change. So it's just easier for me to start making my bookmark from scratch. So you click on the plus and it will load a blank bookmark for you. And your bookmarks are going to be double-sided. It's not just going to have information and pictures on one side, but on both sides. And these will actually be printed in color, laminated, and we'll use them in the library to promote the books you've read and other books similar to the book you read. Now you see here it's loaded the front, which is page 1 of the bookmark, but right below it you'll see that you can add a page. If you click on that, it's actually going to add not necessarily a second page, but the back side of the bookmark. So this right here would be the back of the bookmark if you turned it over, and scrolling up, here is page 1 or the front of the bookmark. The first thing I start with is my background. I usually like to pick a background that kind of connects to my book in some way, shape, or form. And over here on the left, you'll see all of the tools you have to use. And I usually go to background first. Now you have basic colors, but you also have tons of different free backgrounds that you can use for the background of your bookmark. And they go on and on and on for all eternity. And I'm going to look for something that, nothing to that effect. I'm going to look for a beachy background. And I like this one right here, and when I hover over it, I see that it is free. If there is a premium background, you won't be able to use that unless you want to subscribe, but you do not have to do that. So I just clicked on it, and it has input my background on the front. And now if I click on my second page, I can put the same background on the back, or I can put a different background. Okay, now with the background, if you have your blue border around it, you know that you've clicked on the background and you can actually adjust. You can make changes to your background. Under Effects, there are different things you can do to the background. You can also use the filters to put it in grayscale if you want it kind of a black and white. all different kinds. That's whimsical. Here's retro, depending on how you want your bookmark to look. You can also adjust the brightness, contrast, saturation. You can play around with those until you get it the way you like. You can also flip that background. I'm going to flip it. It's going to look weird. With this one, it doesn't really work because now you have an upside down beach, but you can flip it horizontally and now the wind is blowing the opposite direction. I'm just going to leave it the way it was. Okay, now over to the left, you also have some other tools you'll need to use. For example, the text box. That is where you will need to go to be able to type some words. I'm going to go ahead and click on adding a heading. And I just clicked on it and it adds it for me. You can also scroll down and look at some of the pre-made template texts they have. Find something you like. And then I'm just going to move this to where I want it to be. And my heading would be, if you liked the prayer box, and you will love ... And then below you would put the first book that is similar. And in another link on Google Classroom, I show you where to find those read-alike books. You don't have to just search Google. I have websites for you to type in the title of the book that you read, and it will bring up what we call read-alikes, books that are similar to that book you just read. Okay, so that's how you put in text by using the text tool. But then you can also, adjust the text by making it bigger, making it smaller, putting it in a different font, changing the color. Maybe you want it purple for some reason. So lots of different things you can do to the text as well. Now, you also need on your bookmark at least, I would say, probably 3 to 4 books, maybe 5 at the most, read-alike books. So you'll have one read-alike book on the front, page 1, and then you'll have at least 2 to 3 more on the back side of your bookmark. So with each of the books that you're suggesting as read-alikes, you'll need a picture of the cover of that book, and you'll also need a short summary. You don't want the summary to be too long because people don't want to read that much on a bookmark. Plus, it gets too small and then you can't see it. So you can and you probably will need to, what you'll need to do is upload pictures. So let's say I wanted a cover of the book, The Prayer Box, even though that's the book I read and I wouldn't want to use that as a read-alike. I just want to show you how to do it. So if you save an image of the book cover of one of the read-alikes, save it to your computer, then in going back, if you go to Uploads and go to Upload Media, I want to upload from my device because I just saved it. And in my recents, I should see that picture. And my computer is being very slow right now, frustratingly. Come on. You're almost there. Okay. So it just uploaded, or it's actually uploading right now, the prayer box. And it is complete. So now I can click, hold, and drag it. And I can make it larger, make it smaller. I can move it where I want it to be. And then underneath, I would find the summary, make sure it would fit, and place it underneath the cover of my book. And you can do the same thing on the back. Once you have found some more read-alikes that you want to include on your bookmark, you can save pictures of their covers and then upload them into Canva. And then from Canva, you can simply drag them onto your bookmark and then place text boxes to include your summaries for each of those read-alike books. And that is how easy it is. Later on, you can download it and then share it with me so that I can print it and laminate it and use it in our library. And I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If not, you know where I am to ask some more questions.